So this is Unsaid Feeling with Shanky Clips, where we show you the shorter version of all our podcasts. So keep watching and keep learning. So when was the first time you moved out from your
It was a
house?
whole plan. So my plan was to take a distinction in class 10th.
Wow.
Then I would take science. I took science. That was also in Coorg itself. So it was called Vidyaniketan PU College. So I did my schooling in a convent school called Lutz Hill Convent School. Then I scored around 89%. And then I was like, if you take distinction, that means you take science.
Oh,
And then I know, but then I really wanted to take science. So I took science. I am bad at maths. Then I learned I'm also bad at physics. And
don't tell me you're bad at bio as well, chemistry.
I'm good at bio. I love bio. And because maths and physics were two things that was harder, I felt everything else quite easy though. So I would do something with it. So I did my first PU and second PU in Coorg itself. And then I started planning. And that's when I learned about genetics and biotechnology. So I
Right.
realized that every other course is there in Coorg. You have colleges that is there in Coorg. But the problem is everybody else who's done things there in Coorg, eventually your first year, second year you're engaged, third year you're married, fourth year you have
You
a
have a
baby.
baby.
Okay. So I'm just like,
No ways.
no, if I don't get out, then I'm going to be stuck. I really am going to be stuck. So that's how I laid the plan out. I have no idea how I came up with this plan. So I remember taking a distinction. I said, I want to take science. I take science. I start studying, then I learn about genetics and biotechnology, and I stick to it. Okay. And my parents are like, what are you going to do with this? Like, I'm going to be a scientist. I'm
Wow.
gonna make medicines and I'm gonna like change the world because what else can I say? How else do I convince them? Because I myself have no clue what this course is gonna lead me to. Okay, I have no idea. All I know is this course is not there in Coorg, so I have no other option but to go
Go
out
to
to Bangalore
Bangalore.
or to Mysore. But Mysore was not in my list. Bangalore any day. So then they were like, okay, if you want to do it. So my father was very not protective, but supportive of it, and he had come and we were going through a lot of financial problems at that time. So he'd come from Dubai during my, I think from 7th to 10th, he was running a mobile store here in Bangalore in Marthali.
Oh, okay.
But then Amazon came and then online came. So, there's no point of
Okay.
having stores. Nobody's
Right.
coming and buying SIM cards. Nobody's coming and recharging. Nobody's coming and buying phones. Everything's happening online. So his business crashed out of nowhere. He came back and he started selling vegetables. So
Back in Coorg?
in Coorg. So I remember we used to go to Hassan, get like things. At times I used to be in the shop just to help him with all those things. But he really did not want to do that because it was not giving us enough to take care of the
Of
house.
the
In the
house.
meantime, also take care of three girls is education, right? I'm glad he never stopped us and he never said, okay, this is not my cup of tea. Somehow still figured out to get things done with us. But my mother was constantly worried. We were going through a lot of financial crisis and they were like, if you decide to do this, we have no money to do this. Why would you want to do this? Just, and my mom constantly was like, just get married and settle
Get
down. I
married.
don't understand why you want to do this and do that. You're causing a lot of trouble for your father. You're only being selfish. I can't believe, and I'm so glad I was selfish though. And I
It
can't believe you're
for sure.
doing this way, you're doing that way. And she constantly kept saying that. And when I decided to take the loan, which I feel like schools need to start teaching more, like mental health, loans,
Absolutely.
and accrued interest, all of these things which is important in your day to day life, these people never teach you. But you do know something that's not there or never going to come out there.
Keep watching our Unsaid Feeling with Shanky clips. And if you want to watch the whole big podcast, you can go to our main page and subscribe that. Until then, keep watching.